your beloved Hearts. They come up against Kotoko. So both teams they are coming off. Hearts of Oak have been on some poor string of. They've come off some poor string of results. In their first game, they lost at Diana and then had to draw with Olympics in that Manchester
Derby.
Kotoko, they are yet to play in the league. They won 1-0 on the road to RC Kadiogo when everybody expected that it was going to be a party time in Kumasi.
They were Kadiogo.
What does that mean? They were Kadiogo.
They were wrapped up like porcupine kebab and served.
They said they're going to make amends with beating your Hearts of Oak.
Wishful thinking. I want to believe that Samuel Boydu, and I hear the calls of people who say Samuel Boydu should be sacked. I think that Hearts of Oak fans, we should be patient.
Okay.
I think that Samuel Boydu is a victim of his own success.
How?
I mean, he came in at a time Hearts had not won anything and didn't look like winning anything.
In 11 years.
Yes. We hadn't won a thing. And we didn't look like we were going to win anything. He came in and in 2 seasons he's won 6 trophies. And now everybody thinks that he can't afford to lose a game. Please, cut him some slack. I think that Samuel Boydu has done a fantastic job. I think that, again, with the Hearts team, he's constantly having to rebuild and strengthen the team. Yeah. It's going to take time for the team to gel. Adriana was a bitter loss. I'm happy that at least we got a draw against Olympics in the match at Derby. In the last 2 years, they're beating us every time. You know, so for me, that's an improvement. And I believe that we're going to go to Kumasi with a growing belief, and possibly I expect our season to kickstart in Kumasi with us beating.
That's against Kotoko.
We'll beat Kotoko 3-1. My prediction is a 3-1 victory. Efree Ebani for the brace.
No, he's not going to be around.
He's out?
He's in France.
Yeah, but
so that's even a big blow.
Yeah, but
because it's your talisman. He's not going to play.
But still.
3-1.
Yeah, 3-1. Trust me.
If it goes south, you owe me.
Fine.
Really? Okay, tell me about...
Kotoko won't beat us in Kumasi.
Why
and you see, one thing that excites me is the referee for the game.
Okay.
I hear Yao Bless is going to be the referee again. I think that he's a shining star when it comes to the local scene and referees. I think that his officiating of the last game, I think 2 years ago here in Accra, where he gave, in the 3rd minute of the game, he gave a penalty against Hearts of Oak. 3rd minute.
Yeah.
Most referees would have run away from it.
Exactly.
You know, and he gave Hearts also a penalty in that game. Both penalties were missed. But, I mean, and I've seen him officiate a number of games, and I think that a referee like that in the center of this game lets you know that whichever team will win the team on the basis of the performance of the players on the day and the coach, the technical bench. It's not going to be by refereeing decisions or biased officiating. Yeah. That much I'm comfortable about. And so long as that is the situation, Kotoko won't be hard.
Last season they beat you through, you guys say it was a dubious penalty, but they beat you. You think...
You've seen the videos that came up after that game, right? All the things that they did at 4 a.m. and things in the stadium.
What did they do?
Oh, you haven't seen those videos?
I didn't see. I haven't seen.
Where Kotoko board members or whatever, management team members were all over the place in the stadium at 4 a.m. Things they claim they are done with the referee. I mean, all kinds of things. But look,
Dzata.
look. Whether they like it or not, there will be a rainbow over the Babaya Sports Stadium on Sunday.
Now talk to me about the standard of our local league. Have you been impressed, or have you ever been impressed with our standards? I'm asking this given how we are unable to fend very well in Africa.
No. Do you fend very well in Africa?
When was the last time?
Absolutely, because it's a reflection of your league. You have a league where even pitches are horrible.
Yeah.
Pitches are a nightmare to the and career-threatening injuries are prone to happen given the state of our pitches. You understand me? You have a league where officiating is many times compromised. You have a league where players in the league are engaging in betting. I mean, how would that be a league? And don't get me wrong, I thought it was, and I think that betting companies have no place in sports. That's a personal view I hold, not just in Ghana, across the world. Because, I mean, these betting companies have an interest in the way the results go. And now and it's not just in Ghana, even in the UK, you see betting companies sponsor football clubs and all. And now you have a betting company sponsoring our league. I think that it compromises the quality and value and integrity of the league to a certain extent. And let's call a spade a spade. You have many teams in our Premier League that don't even have a dietitian.
Yeah.
And so the boys eat banku and okra before they come and play a game. You know, and I mean, they don't have a proper physiotherapist. Several of the clubs don't even have a psychologist.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, some of the boys do part-time jobs as well as playing football. You know, some of the boys, I mean, and even when you hear the big clubs, how much we pay our players as their weekly or monthly
salary.
You can't call it salary, it's an allowance. You know, how
do you think we can turn around this? We can turn around this whole, mess, for want of a better word.
It's going to take a lot of work, and it's going to take a lot of, the GFA started something that was good, a Bring Back the Love campaign. You must give Keto Kreku and his team some credit for that, for that. But it must go beyond the rhetoric and the hashtags to real implementation. When officiating is good, when quality is good, people pay for it. When Hearts and Kotoko play, the stadium fills out because people know they will see quality. Do you fill out all your other matches? No. Because the quality is not there. Yeah. People pay for quality. Okay? And so people buy tickets from here to go to the UK, to go to Spain, to go to Italy just to watch a game because you're getting value for your money. Yeah. Okay? It's about the packaging, it's about the branding. All of that, we need to look at the league as a business, as a product that is being sold, and get proper brands people. Football people are not marketers. Football people are not, they are not brands people. You need to get the league, the Premiership has a proper marketing team that cuts even Premier League rights, TV rights for the clubs. I mean, you must package it right. What happened to us, and it's because our system is flawed. Countries like Zambia, Zimbabwe
are luring our best players,
and even still have their leagues being shown by MultiChoice. Yeah. MultiChoice tried to do with us, they walked away. Because I mean, if you are having league games that are clearly compromised, officiating that is woeful. When was the last time a Ghanaian referee was called to any international event? Even local African Cup, the Chan. How many Ghanaian referees do you see being called there?
Okay. What's your rating of Keto Kreku's administration?
I'll put him on the spot. I don't want to rate him. I think that he came in with a lot of promise. Has he lived up to all the expectations? No. I don't expect any human being to be able to live up to all the expectation. There have been issues here and there as well, as is expected of every individual or human. I think that the jury is still out for him. He has an opportunity to carve a niche for himself, depending on how they manage the Black Stars and our performance at the Qatar World Cup. Again, for me, a proper valuation of his service will be the legacy he will leave in our local league. Ghanaman Sports Centre is in my constituency. Yeah. It's in a state of disrepair. It's in shambles. Facilities there are not unbecoming of what FIFA envisaged and gave money for that place to be used for. Okay, if we don't develop our Colts football, our lower league football, every time the Black Stars, I am one who had called for the Black Stars to be disbanded and rebuilt over a 2-year period. Yeah. Reason being, look at every Black Star team that has done well. They've been a team that has progressed from our junior ranks, from juvenile football. The Samoajan, 2006, the Stephen Appiah team. Yeah. They had played...
remnants of the 2001 team that played in Argentina.
Absolutely. Yeah. And because they've played over a number of years together, there is a certain telepathy in the team. And then 2010...
we had a remnants of the 2009.
Absolutely. And so every time you put together a solid under-17 team, that progresses to the under 21 and under 23.
So we should have a conveyor belt.
Absolutely.
Okay.
This new pension for wanting to behave like Chelsea and Man City, where you don't groom players like you've seen the traditional English clubs do.
Yeah.
Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal. Groom players from your academy. Let them understand the philosophy of the team and let them progress to the senior team.
Go through your
Just
ranks.
like you saw Nwaneri, youngest ever footballer, under 16, Arsenal product. He's in there. He's been put in there. He started training with the senior team from the youth team.
Yeah.
If you don't grow that team from the junior ranks, and in growing that team from the junior ranks, if you have a long-term vision, it would help you not to engage in age cheating.
Yeah.
Because you would rather put together a proper under 17 team that may not win an under 17 tournament, but by the time they get to under 21, under 23, they're a world-class unit.
Ben Kofi did it with the 2001 team.
One team, exactly. And look,
when they finished the runners up to Argentina.
you look at the Ayew team that won the World Cup in Egypt. They played the Brazil team.
Yeah.
When Dede Ayew,
even with a numerical disadvantage in the grand finale.
exactly, that was a youth team.
Yeah.
Dede Ayew was the only one left in that team when we went to Brazil.
Yeah. In 2014.
Yes, but the Brazilian team had 7 of their compatriots from that Dede Ayew final and the Brazilian national team. Where were the rest of our players? So these are real things. So if Kurt wants to leave a legacy, focus on juvenile football and begin to build for the next 10 years. The German team that won the World Cup was a 10-year program by Lothar Matthäus and his guys. Started them from the juvenile team, grew them. 10-year project. They won the World Cup. You want to win the World Cup? Don't go and stop behaving like rich Russian oligarchs and Arabian people who come in with money and want to buy the league. Groom your players. That's the way to build a national team.
Okay. Dzata, I'm very grateful for your time. Always exciting to engage you.
I know I'll get a lot of bashing, but maka.